Hi everyone, I'm Alexandra Dillard and welcome to the Legends series, where we honor the accomplishments of the greatest talents in Dillard's. These legendary sellers have produced some of the highest sales results in our company's history, and we are excited to share their incredible stories of perseverance, determination, and motivation that have captivated our customers and inspired everyone fortunate to work alongside them. Today, I am joined by a true legend, Mina Abouata. She comes to us from Oklahoma City, and we are excited to welcome her today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Mina, this has been a long time coming. I have been wanting to sit down and interview you for such a long time, and I am beyond honored and thrilled to have you here today. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You don't know how excited I was to come and see you, more than anything else.
Well, you have been called once in a lifetime, and Mina the Great by your dear friend Andre Powell, and I think that those descriptions are so perfect for you. You truly are the epitome of a legend, and this entire series started with an interview that I wanted to do with you. Because Mina, you sell over $2 million a year for Dillard's. And no other employee has ever come anywhere near reaching what you achieve. So to be sitting in front of you in the presence of true greatness is very humbling for me.
But you know what? It's a teamwork. It's not only me. Without the buyers, without the support of you guys, especially my manager, Eddie, Jerry, I come to you all the time and get what it takes to make it work. One hand doesn't make noise, two hands makes noise. And if you all remember that, we are in it together. And without the customer, we are nobody.
And you have the most special customer relationships of anyone that I have ever known.
They are my friends. I mean, honest to God, you have to look at it. You got to care more for them than sales. Yes, sales is very important, but their life is very important to me. Their family is important to me, their kids, their husbands. And if something happened to them, I hurt. And if something happened, I put a prayer for them. I'm a prayer. Maybe to some people it's too much.
You absolutely go above and beyond to service your customers. I have been on the phone with you. I've heard you driving to people's homes.
Oh, yes.
There is no boundary to...
God knows how many accidents I was in there. God knows how many accidents, how many flat tires I had.
You have an incredible ability to convince a consumer to buy something they may not have come in looking for or thought they needed, but when they purchase, even very large purchases, they walk out with so much confidence and they come back. Tell us about what it is like when you're working with a customer in the fitting room.
Well, first I want them to get out of come out, because when they go in there, if they don't come out, I don't know how does it look, and they're gonna come out and not buying anything. So clothes, it doesn't matter if you're a size 0, it doesn't matter if you're a size 12 or 14. Not everything's gonna fit people. It won't. Some people have a smaller waist. Some people have a bigger shoulder. Some people are bigger thighs. So I make it to go exactly, I want them to fit. And no matter how tiny you are, you still want to look tinier than what you look like. So that's why I just bring it. When they come out, then I multiply the look, the outfit. So, okay, so I start with the basic, I add on to you. And then what I wanted to, I remember exactly what I sell. So even if I don't see them in a year later, I know exactly what I sold them. So I can build the wardrobe for them.
And you sell some of the most expensive goods that Dillard's offers with zero hesitation and zero resistance to that.
Because I know the fit. I know the fit. I know how is it going to look good on. And if it doesn't look good, I tell them, don't look at this area because it's not going to be a right fit for you. Let me show you the area is going to be great look on you. Like sometimes when I work with a client and the other one comes out and say, okay, dress me like her. Well, she has a different body shape than you do. Not everything I put on her is going to look good. It won't work that way. So I'll bring you what is the best for your body shape, for your look. Because when you go out there, God knows how many people are going to see you. Even if I get one client, new client is better than 0 clients.
And you have no resistance to selling any price point. What are your favorite products to sell? What are your favorite brands?
Max Mara, Morella, some of the Hugo Boss. It used to be a lot of Eileen Fisher, a lot of Misook, lots and lots of Misook, Tommy Bahama, Jay McLaughlin, a lot of Ted Baker and Tina Turner. I mix them. I mix the product. Like the people who I sell Max Mara Morella, that's not Eileen Fisher. So I mix the Max Mara, Morella, Ted Baker, Tina Turk, Jay McLaughlin. My other brand I sell a lot is Anthony Milani. I love Anthony Milani. And I make like Anthony Milani, to me, is a version of like Max Mara. That's, I consider it. So I mix them. Those are my clientele. And then as a casual wear, like Splenda, I wish we had more of it. So I want to have different variety. But even when I sell the clothes, I change the look on the clothes. It's not the exact same thing off the floor I took. I make it sometimes completely different look than the outfit is.
For each customer.
Right, for each customer. I'm a businesswoman. Business is everything to me. And I'm harder on myself than anybody else can be. I have to please every one of them. I have to. If I lose them, I sit back. I think about it. What did I do wrong? I must have done something wrong. I learn from my mistake. We all human. We all make mistakes. But if we just have too much pride, say, no, I'm good. No, nobody's good enough. So we have to always sit back and say, okay, if I would have done it that way, maybe I would have saved them. Maybe I didn't show them the right product. Maybe I went too far. So I learn it. So next customer, I don't do that. Yes, I can please 99%, but 1%, no matter what you do, no matter how far you go, you cannot please them. I mean, this is reality in life.
Absolutely. Where did you get this drive that you have? It's so special.
It runs in my family. My husband who passed away, he was like that. My son is worse than me, very successful. And they came after him the first year in law school. His work ethic is unbelievable. He's very well known in Oklahoma. Wow. He does transaction law, he does real estate law. So everybody knows him.
And how many customers do you have that travel far and wide to come see you?
A lot.
What's the furthest consumer away that you know of?
I have a lot from Dallas. I have a lot from Tulsa. I have a lot from surrounding town like Lawton, Enid, Poto, Ardmore, a lot. I know everybody from Ardmore. I have a lot from Colorado. A lot from Colorado. It's just everywhere. It's just everywhere.
Whenever I'm with you, whenever I speak to you, you keep in touch so regularly. I speak to you at least probably once a week.
Right.
You are always on your phone.
Right.
Tell me about how you communicate and what you're sending to people, what you're saying to them.
Well, first I have to make sure they're okay, more than anything else to me. That's my number one priority. That's all I care the most. And then we go back to the clothing. Then we talk about the clothes, or when they can come, or when they can I help them. But number one priority to me, be honest with you, is their health issue, their family, their kids, their husband. That's more important to me than anything else in this world right now.
And you care so much about your customers.
Yes.
That whenever anyone visits the floor, you literally run from one side of the building to the other to make sure that they don't have to wait for 1 second.
Right.
And I was told that when you first started working at Dillard's, I believe it was Mr. Baker, saw you sprinting from one end of the building and thought there was a fire or some sort of an emergency. And then he realized that's just how you work.
Right.
You literally run
Right.
to service your consumers.
Right. because I don't want them to go. First of all, they don't know where is everything. So I know exactly where they are. It's easier for me to run to get it. By the other hand, when I have another client in the fitting room, I don't have time. So I gotta make sure I cater to a couple of them at the same time.
And no one gets in the way at all of you and your customers. So no matter who's visiting you,
Right, no,
if one of your customers comes up,
right.
you're gone.
Once the customer's here, they're our number one priority to me. I can always pick up the phone, talk to you, or talk to Alex, or talk to Drew, but that customer's, her time is very valuable to me. Because you don't know what's happening in their life, where they have to go, what they have to do. But you guys, I can always find you. But them, no. So they are, to me, is a number one priority. Sorry to say that.
We love it. I think that's fantastic, and that's the way it should be. You're always the first person to the store every morning.
Right.
Why is that? What are you doing when you get there?
To me, you gotta start early, so be focused. I'm very focused, big time. And then my mind is just like, okay, what am I gonna do next? What needs to be done? How can I take care of them? What direction I gotta go next?
You also communicate tremendously well with the buying team.
Big time.
You talk to them as much as anyone.
Right.
And really communicate your needs and what you want, and you even talk about how many units you need of things.
Right, right. Because honestly, if we don't, there is too many competition out there, too many. We cannot afford to lose not even one client, to me, because it's not only one. When you lose one, you lose hundreds. People don't realize that. People tell other people, okay, have you seen this place? They have cool clothes, they have cool shoes. So they're gonna go on. So we cannot do that. To me, if we are just listen to each other, because I deal with them every day. I know what it takes. They are sitting in the office, it's hard. So if we communicate together to buy the right things, to provide for a customer, so we don't lose them. Because once they're gone, it's very hard to get them back in. But once you get them, you have them for life. And it's not only the clothing. I do the shoes, the makeup, the lingerie, unbelievable. I do some purses, but 99% every day, change the whole thing of a lingerie. Shoes, but I like high-end shoes. I don't like cheap shoes.
And that keeps the customers happy,
Right.
because you're really giving them the total package.
One-time shopping. That's why we cannot afford to lose the customers. I say it over and over and over. We can't. Then their husband, when they come in here, it's been times after times, people say, Mina, do it for my husband. I say, I know exactly where to send you. Go see Andre.
Right.
He knows I can help you, but I don't have as much as talent in the men clothing than Andre does. So Andre can in 1 minute can dress you. Andre can in 1 minute can fit you the suit, what to show you. I don't. But because if I don't know something, I say I don't know. Like he cannot sell women's clothing, I cannot sell men's clothing. Unless I know exactly what they have. If I don't know, I won't do it. I refuse to do it.
And your customers trust you so
yeah.
much. If you tell a customer they need to buy something, or they should, they listen to you no matter what the price is, and then they come back looking for more.
Right. Because when they go out, then when they feel good about themselves, that's what they keep coming back. Because they look beautiful about themselves. Who doesn't want to be beautiful? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you are 20 or you are 80 years old. You still want to be look young. You still want to be look good. Not like a teenager, but you don't want to be like a grandma either. You want to be look good. It's like your hair. When your hair messed up, you're miserable that day, all day long. So why do you fix your hair? Because it makes you feel good. It's about feeling. Why not? If you have it, why not? Yeah, nobody's taking their money with them. You might as well enjoy it.
You are one of the few associates that care as much about numbers for not just yourself, but for the whole store.
Oh yeah, for the store.
And you were in
Unbelievable.
Eddie's office.
Unbelievable. All the time. If I don't find Eddie, I'll find one of the managers because I don't know how to log. Okay, so how much we have in? So what do we got? How much is the internet? How much is the stores? How much is the return? I don't know. It's just like, but I never want to be in management because if the sales is bad, I would have a heart attack. I really would have a heart attack. I couldn't handle it.
I have one last question for you. I want to know what your source of inspiration and motivation is.
My kids, my love of my life, my son, my daughter-in-law, and those 2 kids. I would do anything for them, anything. I give up my heart for my family.
How old are your grandchildren?
One is 6, almost, and one is a year and a half. I gotta show you the pictures.
Yes, I want to see. Oh, your coffee there in your coffee mug? Best grandma ever. I have no doubt about it. Aren't they beautiful?
They are.
Well, I hope when they watch this interview with you that they are equally as motivated and inspired as I have been and touched by your story. You are truly once in a lifetime.
Thank you.
I have something for you to celebrate this occasion so that you can always remember becoming one of Dillard's first legends and the first in my mind when I was creating this series. Mina, I'm grateful to work alongside you.
This is beautiful.
I'm humbled by everything you do for us.
This is so beautiful.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It means so much to me.
Mina, I am so honored to have heard your story firsthand and in person from you. I have enjoyed our friendship and loved getting to know you, and this is absolutely the pinnacle for me so far in my career, is meeting you and hearing your story. You are the greatest legend of all times.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are an absolute icon. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you found this show to be as inspiring as I did, and that you'll be able to utilize some of the exceptional advice Mina has shared to chart your own path towards success. And maybe you too can one day become a legend.